Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Crimson Vow draft here on the channel. My name is Nikolai, and in this video, I will be going pick by pick and play by play through a best of 3 Crimson Vow draft, talking through all of my decisions so you know what to do in your own draft. If you enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more draft content, and comment below with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. Let's get started. Gonna be full try-harding here. And we have opened up some spice. This card's not very good, I don't think, so I'm not going to be going for that. There's Wandering Mind, which is a great card, but it is a blue-red-gold card. And then the Restless Bloodseeker is only really good in black-white. And then in the common section, we have Traveling Minister, Lantern Bearer, and Diagraph Scavenger. Sorry. All 3 of those are quite nice. This one is a 4-drop, so I'm not going to take it over a 1-drop. So we've narrowed it down to between these 2 cards. I really like Minister, and I feel like the only white decks I really have success with are the ones that have a lot of Ministers, so I'm pretty fine starting with that. There's also not another good blue card, not another good white card in this pack, where somebody might take the Wandering Mind and go into blue-red. I don't know, though. It's between the Bearer and the Traveling Minister. I think Minister is just better, though. I feel like it has a larger impact. Though this card's also nice, so it's a fine pick either way, I think. I've actually been relatively impressed with Cruel Witness recently. It's been doing work against me. Not a big fan of the Binding Geist. In this pack, honestly, the best card is probably Flourishing Hunter. Just big creature, gains a lot of life, and pretty solid green common. Cruel Witness is also an option. I don't think it's as good as the Hunter, but it's actually pretty good still. There's no good white card to follow up with, so maybe white's not open. An uncommon is missing, so we don't really have a huge signal point here. The only common in the pack for white is the Beguiler, so we can't really get a signal there. This pack is pretty horrific. I might just take the Cruel Witness because I think blue-white's better than green-white. Even though I think Flourishing Hunter's slightly better. Okay. I'm glad I didn't take a green card because we don't really see anything good in this pack. The Disciple is like not really a premium green card. There's not a really good white card in this pack either. There is, however, a Skull Scab. And I think I'm going to take it because Skull Scab has the potential to be like one of the best cards in your deck. And none of these other cards have that upside. So like basically, if I take any of these cards, they'll be fine playables in my deck potentially. Like Desperate Farmer's fine, Courier Bat's fine in some decks, Ritual's fine. Guest is fine. I mean, a lot of these cards are fine, but none of them are going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have this card. This is so good. Like, this could be one of the best cards in my deck if I build it correctly. So I'm going to take that. Not so far looking like green is open. 2 uncommons missing. Actually, an uncommon and a rare missing out of this pack, though, so not huge signals just yet. It's also going to be kind of hard to get into blue-red if I was to try to go for that archetype, because I did pass the Wandering Mind, so somebody's probably going to jump into that archetype. Okay. Interesting stuff here. I see quite a few cards that are interesting for my deck. The Cruel Witness number 2, probably not what I want to take here because I'd rather take something cheaper. Ancestor does go with the Minister, but it's looking like blue and black are open. Cruel Witness is here. There's a Doomed Dissenter, which is better than the Ghoul, I think. There's also Investigator's Journal, which I think is just too slow. I have played with it before, and it just felt like I never was able to spend all the mana I wanted to get the card advantage from it. Doom Dissenter does play well with Skull Scab and any other exploit cards I get. Or I could just take Cruel Witness number 2. But I think if I'm going to be going towards an exploit deck, there's other 4-drops that I'll also want. So I'm just going to take the Doom Dissenter here. It's an interesting pick for sure, though. I'm not sure it's correct, but I'm interested to see how it works out if I just take that sort of card there. Now I can take a Wretched Throng, pick 5. Consuming Tide does not strike me as very good. Fear of Death isn't very good. Cadet and Dawnheart Disciple. There are some humans we're seeing. Like a green-white humans deck style thing, but none of these cards are very good. I think the Wretched Throng might just be the best card anyway in the pack. Certainly a fine card to sack if I can get some exploit stuff going. I think this is a pretty solid 2-drop. It's just Not really where you want to be in this format. We're seeing, like, a lot of payoffs for, like, the white-green counters in Humans deck, but just a lot of the payoffs are just bad. Bag of Recluse. Maybe not the 2-drop of choice for this sort of deck. Selhoff and Tumor can sometimes do stuff. I don't know how many blood tokens I'll have to discard stuff with. But this card, Selhoff and Tumor as a 1-of can be fine, especially with Wretched Throng, so you can discard excess copies. Not really going to miss any of those cards, I don't think. Boom, a second Wretched Throng already. Nice. Pretty good to get 2 copies so early. I only really need 1 more copy for them to be quite good in my deck, or at least solid. 1 Persistent Specimen would go well in an Exploit deck. I could still move out of that archetype, though. Griffwing Cavalry is not very good. I'm not going to try to go into blue-red because I don't want to fight over blue-red. Because unless the Wandering Mind wheels, which I doubt it will. Actually been pretty impressed with the Soul Cipher board. I was lower on it early, but it's been doing good work. I already have 1 Selhoff and 2. We're never going to want a second one. Wanderlight Spirit's a fine sideboard card I found for the Flyers decks. But Soul Cipher board can do really well, especially if you have some self-sacrifice, a Selhoff and Tumor. There's some synergies here. Wandering Mind did not wheel, not a big surprise. Dreadlight Monstrosity. Not a card I've played before. Doesn't seem very good to me. Mulch. I think I'll take the Mulch, because if I do end up in blue-green self-mill, then that's a really good card, potentially. Like, it could have a home. And the Dreadlight Monstrosity is not a card I'm going to hope to play, and I can maybe get one later. Splendid Reclamation, not really a card I need. Not really a huge fan of any of these cards. Maybe I try the Knife out if I need more blood tokens for something. Yeah, I'm going to take Witness the Future now. Could be good for longer matchups. There's a Dreadlight Monstrosity, but not really seeing the black cards there. All skill. So, not going to have to worry about it. I'll put Witness the Future in. The Fear of Death in. Take this thing out. We have now committed to blue-black. I think it actually worked out. Like, we were fine. We could have potentially gone into blue-green if we opened a good green rare. We had a white card if we opened a good white rare. So we actually had a lot of options here. Though this pack would have been pretty horrific if this was a blank. We would have had to take, like, Mind Leech School or Innocent Traveler, maybe. This card's obviously fantastic, though. I'm going to put Witness the Future in my deck just so if they do kill my Toxtrol, I can shuffle it back in, or if I happen to mill it or something. Feels good to have a direction. Even though I'm not super aggressive, I'll just take this card because it's a 1-card engine. Just kind of does it all on its own. Let's just put only our best cards in for now. Blood Fountain's a great card in best of 3 draft. Wow, getting a Biolumeg is great. We already have the Skull Scab, and we're playing blue-black, so we'll probably get other ways to exploit. And we probably are going to get some Mind Leech Schools back. Hopefully. Which would be great for us. This card's only really good in black-red, I think. I think it can do work, though. It's just we don't really have blood token generation. So we'll take Syncopate. I like Syncopate better in decks that have more ways to spend mana at instant speed, but it's still just a fine card. Siphon Essence or another Soul Cipher. I'm going to take another Soul Cipher. I just want to kind of get more reps in with this card, because it has been good in some of my decks. I got past the Forebear Gaelon. And I do think Siphon Essence is good, but I've already played a billion Siphon Essence decks. And just trying Soul Cipher could be nice. Second Blood Fountain. Probably going to play a second Selhoff Tumor if I get it, because it plays so well with Soul Cipher boards, and I have Blood Fountains to get back key creatures, and it helps me just dig for my Toxrill. Might just play Fear of Death because it mills me closer to Toxrill, which I can then get back with my Blood Fountains. Undying Malice can do some good work with exploit stuff. I don't have any exploit cards right now, but I only have one, I guess. I want to try the Traveler. I haven't played it yet. It seems slow, but could do some work. The fact that the 2/2 zombie exploit guy didn't wheel is kind of sad. Aim for the Head's also a potential option, but I kind of want to try the Traveler. It's just worse than Cruel Witness in a lot of cases. Yeah, that's been my experience too. I thought it would just like not transform sometimes, but it usually does. It's obviously better if you're attacking them though. It's not a great blocker. I only have the one Sacrificer. So Undying Malice and Biolumeg are not looking great right now. Wow, no respect for the Ripsaw. Another Journal, just pretty easy bleed dry though. You just needed to have removal in this set. We don't have any in this deck really. That's like actually good. Like we have a couple Fear of Deaths, but getting a bleed dry is huge. After that, this pack is really not great, though. I mean, this card's fine, but my deck is already kind of slow. This is much better in an aggressive deck to refuel than in a slow deck to refuel. But we have a whole pack, and we only need, like, 3 cards or something, because we could technically just play some of these things. I'll take Evolving Wilds to help my mana. I don't need Point of Discussion, as I said. It's just not the sort of card my deck needs. I already have Soul Cipher boards for flipping into card advantage. And I don't really want the Lantern. I'm not playing red, so I'm going to take the Evolving Wilds, make my mana more consistent. When you have double blue cards and double black cards in your deck, and pretty even split, you definitely want to have some better mana than just 9/8 or whatever. Evolving Wilds is just a high upside pick. Seeing a lot of red this pack. I think I'm just going to take another Selhoff Tumor over the Soul Cipher board. I already have 2 Soul Cipher boards. How many creatures do I have? 10. Yeah, Soul Cipher board may not be playable in my deck. Maybe I just take the Binding Geist, but I've been really unimpressed by Binding Geist. It just is way too inefficient, I think. The best part about Selhoff Tumor is you can discard the second one to the first one. Oh. Archghoul of Thraben. We have 5 zombies. I'm in for that. I don't really want the Chill of the Grave just because I'd rather have more creatures right now. There's another Selhoffen Tumor. Maybe I can pick that up on the wheel. Mischievous Catgeist or Syncopate. I mean, I like Catgeist. I would like to get 2 more exploit creatures in my next 2 packs. Or next 3 packs, technically, but... the Catgeist may not be what my deck is about. I just like having something to discard to a Selhoffen Tumor. Yeah, I don't have a lot of instants, but I do have the 2 Soul Cipher boards to hold up. And now I have a Scattered Thoughts. So I have, like, just enough, I'd say. Like, Soul Cipher board being a mana sink does make Syncopate better. Same with Blood Fountain. The head. Sure. So, I'm not going to be able to play the Biolume Egg. So I'm also not playing the Undying Malice. Gosh. Really don't like Binding Geist. I've just been so unimpressed. But with 2 Selhoffen Tumors, it's probably fine. I'll take this point of discussion as a sideboard option if the matchup is slow. Not super likely to play it, though. I already have the Blood Fountains for card advantage. Do I want the 2 Wretched Throngs? Probably not, with just 2 of them. I don't want 2 Blood Fountains. This deck is interesting. I don't know if black was open, really. I'm going to start by cutting all of my just objectively kind of bad cards. So I don't think 2 Blood Fountains is really where I want to be. So I can add 5 of these cards from this suite of options. I want to add cards that aren't reliant on me having creatures. They don't have as many creatures. Kind of like that, because every time I mill, if I have 2 Blood Fountains and Witness the Future, then I'll just get closer to my Toxrill a lot of the time. Like, milling it is fine. Again, I don't have a lot of creatures, so Cradle doesn't make sense. Maybe Phalanx is okay. I haven't actually played the Phalanx. Kind of want to try it. Just a defensive body. Holds him off on the ground. Not getting any Exploiters was kind of rough, but that's how it goes. I'm going to build it like this, maybe. Pretty good split of cards. I think it looks pretty solid to me. I'll see you folks in the matches.
It is once again time to shout out the P to the A to the TREON, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, spicing up the credits section of this video. If you are enjoying my video, you want to find out more about supporting my content and helping our community continue to flourish, thrive, and grow, check out the description link to the Patreon page. It is a place where you can support my content directly, gain access to some cool rewards like my tier list for each set and other bonus content. And you can choose any amount you want. It really does have a lot of flexibility to it, and it can be canceled anytime if you decide you don't like my content anymore, or whatever circumstances come up in life. It really is a great system for helping to support the creators you enjoy. Hopefully I can count myself among one of those, but regardless, I hope you're enjoying this video so far, and without further ado, let's get to the games.
Welcome to round 1. We will play first. We will keep. Mischievous Catgeist on the play is a nice little thing to have. Gapia with a classic Gapia prediction. Gap prediction. No. Oh dear. Island me. Hmm. Have fun with your game night, Timber. Okay. Just gonna do the more mana efficient play for now. Fear of Death will help me flip my Soul Cipher board. Okay. All I can say is come at me, bro. No! Flame breathers are so annoying. No! I kind of want to draw a land, but... Okay. No! Ironically, Toxel is actually one of my worst draws right now. These guys are really annoying. No! My beautiful, beautiful Falconwrath forebear. Wow. Can't believe they got there. I'm so dead. They need one spell, and I die. I lose so many games to Flame Breather. Phalanx is really not a good card. Okay. Bum 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 bum. I don't really have that many changes to make. I don't really want to bring in Wretched Throngs. Aw, thanks, Lesnia Mage. I appreciate it. I just bring in an O4 because it can block basically everything I saw and contribute on double blocks. And if I do randomly high roll and am I flipping it, it could be good. And the O4 that scries to is just fine in this matchup. I don't have any life gain, sadly. This thing could be big. Yeah, I can't play this card. This card is so bad. I should probably just play Undying Malice instead. Yep. The next turn I can discard this thing to flip my Soul Cipher board and have an extra flyer. Even if they gain 3 from this. Ah! This thing's good to know about. I'd rather just have a cheaper form of card advantage that I can just make them discard a couple cards to help avoid that. What percentage is luck and which is play skill? There's a lot of luck involved. I'm gonna keep this hand. Not great though. Really slow. Probably, like, in an individual game, there's a decent amount of luck. Thank goodness they don't have a 2-drop. I figured their deck is a little bit slower, because they have, like, 6-drops and stuff. Whenever you win at skill, obviously. Yeah, no Flame Breather. Easy win. And they missed their 3rd land drop. That's the way it goes sometimes. I suspect that they have a Braid. So I don't really just want to expose my guy to this guy when I have the Undying Malice right next to it. Just gonna impulse. Take the cat guys that can discard and then put it onto the binding guys or something. They have a Braid. I knew it! I'm a genius. I predicted it and played around it. Because I didn't do anything for the first few turns of the game. Braid was the only card that made sense. No, I mill it. Good thing I have Blood Fountain. I should have just milled it initially so I could get deeper into the deck. Clearly just gonna Blood Fountain back my guys. I could have also just like played 2 creatures and gone for lethal. For some reason, I feel like those 2 plays don't line up well against my Tox roll. Don't get me wrong. Fine cards. I mean, this card's actually a beating. But when Tox roll gets involved, 1/1s become a liability. All of the slugs. I didn't attack because I wanted, Oh, no, they don't have to die from the slime counters. Interesting. I wonder how these triggers stack. Does it stack such that I get a 1/1 every turn? Oh, no, never mind. They don't. I don't think I have to mess with anything. I'll just hold the fort with 5 slugs. Yay! Huzzah. And there was much rejoicing. During the cold winter, they were forced to eat Robin's minstrels. I like that movie. It's fun. Brave Sir Robin ran away. Bravely ran away, away when danger reared its ugly head. He bravely turned his tail and fled. The Gapio diction is still alive. I'll keep it. What's the name of the game? Ooh, the Catgeist with the Entomber. Whoa, something happened. Chat, tell me what it was. It didn't pop up in my feed. Magic is hosting me. Aw, thank you, Magic. I appreciate it. Wizards of the Coast employee, you are appreciated. So if they go for a spell here, I can counter it, and then... I'm gonna stop them from digging for their second color. Ditch the Catgeist. Draw. And they're attacking me. Interesting. Nice. Gonna discard the second Selhoffen Tumor. Okay, that's a card. Are they actually playing mono blue? Wild. Oh, you're right. Exploiting it to itself would have been a good play. Good thinking. I think I'm on Toxrill or bust. And they probably have a counterspell as their last card. Kill Binding Geist. Chump the Scab. Jump there. No, don't draw something. Please. I want to live. That's called top decking. Not gonna lie, the fact that they were mono blue threw me off. I was trying to like stall them because I didn't think they'd keep casting spells. Bring in the cradle. Can't imagine their deck is super fast. Malice is much worse when they can't have hard removal spells. O4 blocks a lot of it. That's true. I think I also messed up that game where I held up Syncopate for one instead of spending my mana efficiently that one turn. I also did that weird Catgeist play where I like turned this thing into a Catgeist for no reason. Thank you so much, Jess of Guam, for the subscription. I appreciate it. I figure they have Cradle of Safety here. It's the only thing that makes this attack make sense. Yeah. Thank you. I'll save this to trade with the Wretched Throng. Okay. We're in business. They attack with this, I'll triple block to play around their bounce spell that I saw. They have couple flyers. If I had a plummet, I'd be pretty happy about that. The Skull Scab does know how to get the best out of people, TKM. One human into two zombies. They trade, that's fine for me. Yeah, anytime you get to play mono-colored, it's kind of insane. I can get back Cruel Witness and Falcon Wrath Forebear at my convenience. No! No! Ah! Right when I think I have him where I want him, this happens. Catastrophe. I don't think they have the 7/8 Flash Kraken. They already have this rare and this rare. There's only so many rares you can get. I shouldn't have attacked with this guy. I feel like I'm going to win the longer game thanks to my Blood Fountain. That was great. Just a superbly good draw. Because now I have my 2 blood tokens. I need to return this guy. I want to save that in case they have something really good. I can afford to take another hit, I think. I can get back Cruel Witness, or I can get back Doom Dissenter Skull Scab. Doom Descender's better. And now that I have 7 lands, I don't have to... I can just discard any lands I draw with these blood tokens. No! They can get back Inspired Idea. Oh. Imagine if they just cast it without thinking their max hand size was 1. I think that's a fine play. I could have like done Archghoul plus Bloodfountain at some point, but they have so many Cruel Witnesses. They have 4? What the heck? I haven't seen any counter magic from them. I think Egg is a good sideboard call. Someone did mention that. The Knife is interesting because they have a lot of 3 different things. Yep. Aim for the head. They have a couple zombies. I guess I shouldn't have taken on a 1/3 maybe against all their 2/1s. Play the board. Play Fear of Death. There's the skipper. Hello, Tuxwell. Fancy seeing you here. No, aim for the head. Aim for the head. Yeah. If I draw a swamp, I'll probably just kill that. Stop him from getting any scry action going. I mean, they probably have another one. Nope, just a wretched throng. Gonna do the play someone recommended earlier of exploiting it to itself to get an extra Soul Cipher trigger. Yeah, but Scry is way more well-known. Calling something Surveil is not gonna... Like, if you... I would say everybody... Like, pretty much every Magic player knows what Scrying is, but not every Magic player knows what Surveil is. I'll just make sure I hit my 7th land on time. Sorry. They have 1 card in hand. Some might say no mercy. And that is what I am saying. No mercy. I'll play the Toxrill. I have no shame. I want to win as much as the next fellow. I probably could have won this game without it. Or at least done some good stuff. After all, why shouldn't I play my bomb rare? The fact that they haven't surrendered is impressive to me. I can't see how you ever win this game. Like, they could bounce Toxrill, but, like, they haven't shown any counter spells. I could even sacrifice a slug to draw a card. Oh no! Are they roping me? Normally I wouldn't do this because it's kind of BM, but because they decided to rope me, I kind of want to hit them with one of the Hedrons. Take that, opponent. What you get for roping me? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm ashamed that I decided to use the Hedrons against you. Rage against the dying of the light. Okay. There's never a reason to rage quit. Honor means too much. Oh, man. They do have a sick mono blue deck. Oh, misty eye over the mountain below. Keep careful watch on my brother's soul. Yeah, things are going well. I will say we're about to win this game. Life is good. Lots of fun stuff to do these days. I'm really excited for this decathlon event. It's actually made me really excited to practice some of the formats I don't traditionally play as much. Gonna learn a little bit about alchemy, some best of 3 standard. Christmas is coming up, exactly. End of my studies for a bit. Let's get this last W. W. No, I think you, Gap, you didn't. Oh, didn't you say? Oh, right. You said I was gonna lose 2 games total. I like how you made your prediction so specific that it's like actually gonna be impressive if you hit it. You were like, you're gonna go 2-0, I mean 3-0, but you're gonna go lose 2 games. I have both my colors. This hand is much better. I think I actually want to ditch the Binding Geist, because just having all my lands so I can hit them all to play Toxtrol on turn 7 is way better. I'm sure there's a chance that I just draw all lands, but Toxtrol could bail me out in that case anyway. Okay, so I could wait on the Skull Scab until turn 3 to Undying Malice it. Which I am going to do. Didn't want to thin my deck. To be fair, and in complete honesty, I literally just forgot to crack my Evolving Wilds, so the play that I was considering became the play that I committed myself to. 3 mana for 5/5 worth of stats. Basically, turn this into a 1 mana 3/3. These guys should hold the fort for a while. Oh, they're not playing blue-black. They're just playing green-black. Interesting. Well, as they say, my opponent is kind of just lining them all up. Like, maybe I should have traded with that, but I wanted to make sure I could have my 3/3 around to deal with those. If they don't do anything, this Toxo is literally going to just wipe their entire board. Okay, we'll stop a werewolf. Ooh, the rare on-color land. You love to see it. Oh. Fear of Death is not good against Lumberknot. No, no, no. I might have to sideboard those out, given that they have the Lumberknot. One, 21 guns. Lay down your arms. Give up the fun. If they have a removal spell, they are about to regret using it. Oh, opponent. That's very cute. To use your Wolf Strike here. Oh, no. I feel kind of bad about what's about to happen to them, but at the same time, we all make our choices. Oh, man. Okay, it was Parasitic Grasp. It wasn't a big deal. Okay. Okay. We have a few turns of viability left here. Seven, 7 for 7. Plague Wind. Make 4 1/1s. That was a strong turn. Oh no, they actually killed it. Wow. Wow, I could if I lost this game after that, that would actually be kind of insane. Wow, I could totally lose this game. Oh my gosh, that's actually an insane turnaround. The swings are real. Holy heck. That's actually sick. If I lose this game, I'm not even going to be mad. That would just be insanity. They go runner, runner, removal spell into their mythic rare bomb. Actually, so sick. So actually insane. And they even have specimens, so they have a creature I can't counter. Just incredible. I'm in awe. Just unreal. And they're going to be able to flip it, and I won't be able to double spell. Gosh. This is insane. My Falcon Wrath Forebear has to do some major lifting. I do have a bunch of chump blockers. My best chance is to limit the number of creatures they can assemble while I race them in the air with my Forebear. Hello, Blood Fountain. Oh my gosh, it's just insanity. What an absurd game this is turning out to be. Just, gosh, I kind of was rooting for my opponent after they like went Grizzly Ritual into Averbrook. That would have been such a sick way to win. I think I just have lethal. They block this guy, and now they go to 1. No need to risk it. Wow, what a game. That's just nutty. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they have the Averbrook Caretaker. It's actually like a battle of the ages here. Definitely bringing an aim for the head to try and snipe that one. They have such a slow deck with all their 1/1s. Gosh. Did I see any removal? I saw like 1. Fear of Death seems bad against them. Don't want to give them a bunch of random creatures after all. And all the creatures are 1/1s anyway. I think I'm gonna do it like that. I'm getting rid of the Fear of Death so the Lumberknot / Caretaker doesn't wreck me. Oh gosh. I was just like salivating, waiting to play the Tox roll and just like eviscerate their board. Just like, and it's gone. Dum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. Ugh. Gappio's prediction is still live of me getting 2-0 in the finals. That's the first time I've won game 1. Best of 3 hype. Okay. Medium hand, but we'll keep it. I was gonna say great hand, but it's clearly not a great hand. They don't really put the pressure on me, though. Love to see a Doom Dissenter there. That's a nice little find. Yeah, the discard spell might be really good. The fact that they have a ramp creature is pretty bad for me. Yeah, I can't stop the Avabrook. Because this thing taps for 2 right now. I would like to be able to double spell. Crossing my fingers. Crossing through my fingers all the time. Let's go. They don't have the Avabrook. Or they'd have cast it. I am really thanking my lucky stars. Do I really feel what's in her eyes? This time I capture every moment. Nice. I can't actually stop it because I can't kill this Blossom-clad werewolf at the moment. What? What? Oh my gosh, this game is insane. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose because I went for aim for the head. Jeez Louise, what? They have Dreadfeast Demon and Avabrook? Oh my gosh, it's the ultimate battle of the ages. Holy heck. Gosh, that's insane. What the heck? How can I possibly beat this guy? Well, I'm glad I took out the fear of deaths. Gonna bring back in point of discussion number 2. Got the undead Malice. And then just try to find my Toxrill ASAP. Holy heck, they're gonna draw one of the bombs in this game, and I'm gonna have to be ready. Oh my gosh, I'm so toast. How the heck do I beat this stuff? They have 2 bombs and I only have 1. You know what the saying goes, 2 bombs are better than 1. Okay, we hit the mulligan. Okay, we can keep this though. We have the bleed dry, which we will save for Dreadfeast Demon. Gonna get a swamp with this. This is gonna be an impressive finale. Oh my gosh, let's go. Come on. Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it. Show the way, put your back into it. Tell us why, show us how. Look at where you came from, look at you now. Hey, Gahitu. In case you're just tuning in, we are No! Oh, I'm so toast. They are also on the aim for the head tech. I'm not going to cast this yet because I want to save it in case they have a werewolf so I can keep it daytime. I'm a genius, I can do it. Pave the way, put my back into it. I'm just gonna kill that. It'll stall them. I'm in deep trouble. Gosh, aim for the head is such a beating. Wow, they have 2 aim for the heads. Ah! I need my Falcon Wrath forebear. I need a flyer. I need a flyer from the edge of the night. He's gotta be strong, he's gotta be fierce, and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. Fresh from the fight. Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the time? Where's the Avabrook caretaker to screw me up real nice? Oh no, this is not good. Oh no! No, please, no, not the Dreadfeast demon. Oh, the pain. Ah, the agony. No. 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 I could have saved the bleed dry, but I thought that they would just play their cards too soon and I would lose. Also, if I'd saved bleed dry, I would have had to discard it to the aim for the head anyway. Somewhere after midnight in my wildest fantasies, some were just beyond the reach, and some are waiting back for me. I was super close to winning, but I couldn't deal. If only I'd drawn my aim for the head, I could have sniped this before it got real. No, that's not true. I would have lost anyway. Dang it. I tried my best. Oh, I was so close. I will concede. Oh, no, I was so close. Oh my gosh. The double aim for the head? Oh, I didn't draw any of my card advantage, any of my flyers. I did draw my bleed dry, but they drew 2 aim for the head, so I was kind of in a predicament. Does it strike you as odd? Your predicament? Oh my gosh. I don't think I could have done anything. They're just too strong. It's like if I was playing poker and they raised my straight flush with a royal flush. It's like, I'll raise you a Toxrill. I'll call your Toxrill and raise you a Dreadfeast demon. And I'm like, well, I have a Falcon Wrath forebear, but I didn't draw it that last game. If I'd drawn it that last game, I think I could have won, maybe. Just cruising through, hit them for 3 every turn, make those blood tokens. Though, then again, they would have just slammed Dreadfeast and I would have lost. Pretty sweet deck, though. Pretty sweet. The fact that my removal spells were Fear of Death, that just lined up terribly against their bomb rares, also meant I had way less removal in those last couple games. Oh, the pain! Oh, the agony. Brutal. Ugh, if I'd been able to hold up my Syncopate in the second game, maybe I could have won by countering the Dreadfeast Demon. But such is the way it goes. If you did make it all the way to the end of the video, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag BombFestival, because there was a lot of bombs in that last game. They were all convening. Toxrill getting to say hi to the Avabrook, Dreadfeast Demon chillin'. But yeah, let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more draft content, comment below with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. Support my content on Patreon. Check out the Twitch stream at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. There's a link to the Discord server, my articles, the NicolaiBolas merch store, my affiliate link if you're going to be buying cards, all sorts of cool stuff in the description down below. That is going to do it for this one, though. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.